Hello, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about your percentage quiz or your is over of equals percent over 100. So these are your notes. These are available in your content. They're also available in the announcements. And this is how you want to use it. So it's is over of equals percent over 100. This is your formula. This is what you want to use and remember. And then these are the steps on how to use that formula. And then I did an example over here on the right. So let's do some examples. So no matter what, if you want to find percentage of a number, okay, we're going to go ahead and just fill this in. Is over of equals percent over 100. Just fill this in every single time because it doesn't matter what we plug into there. All right, so let's do an example. What is 8% of 9? It's a really terrible percent symbol. One second. We'll fix that. What is 8% of 9? We don't know. So we're going to use this information, plug it into this formula, cross multiply, and solve. Same procedure every time. So my what, we're going to use a different color. We'll do gold. It says what is. So that means my is what I'm missing. So this can get my variable. Sometimes I do my variable at the very end and I just put my information in that I do know. So this example, 8%, because that number is with my percent symbol, that goes in the percent section. So he goes there. Of 9. So because my 9 is right next to my word of, he goes with the of. So 9 goes down here. Now this is more easily to see that my variable goes in this spot. So once you have that all settled, now we just have to cross multiply and divide. So to cross multiply, x times, it doesn't matter who goes first, x times 100, we were just going to write that as 100x. I do not know what x is, but this is also read as 100 times x equals 9 times 8. Well, that is 72. And then your very last step is we're going to divide. We want x by itself, so we need to divide out that 100. And that is 7.2. So what is 8% of 9? Oh, sorry, it's 0.72. I can do math. 0.72. So this example is me missing my is. So let's do another one. What if I'm, oh, be helping about the eraser. What if I'm missing something else? So let's go try this. I'm just going to erase all of this because I told you every single time, just start out with this is over of equals percent over 100. So in this example, let's do, oh no, I don't want to do this. Let's do 10, I don't like that. I'm so sorry. 15 is what percent of 18? So in this example, we actually have some different information. So let's go give this a try. So it says 15 is. Now, because 15 is right next to my is, he goes in the is section. So we have 15. Of 18. So 18 is right next to my word of. He's going in the of section. And then what percent? This is what's missing. So I'm going to put my variable here because this is what I'm trying to find. So plugging it into the formula is like 60% of the work. So practicing plugging this in is your first step. Okay. The next part about it is maybe the more difficult part, and that is where we actually have to cross multiply. So let's cross multiply. 15 times 100 is 1500. 18 times x, we're just going to write as 18x. So we cross multiplied 15. It doesn't matter if you did 18x first. That's perfectly fine. They all work the same. Now, x is what I'm trying to solve for. So I have to get rid of this pesky 18. So instead of 18 times x, I have to use my one-step equation skills. and you have to do the inverse operation. So I need to divide by 18. And in your notes, it says divide by the number with your variable. So 1,500 divided by 18 is 83.3. So 15 is about 83% of 18. All right, so let's do one last example where we don't have our of. So again, we're going to keep the same exact formula. Is over of equals percent over 100. Just start with it off the bat. All right, so let's do 60 is 30% of what number? So 60 is 30% of what number? So we know that 60 is, oops, so sorry. 60 is, that goes with my is. 30%, has the percent symbol, so 30 must go up here. Of what? So my of is what's missing. Let's again, plug it in. Now we're going to cross multiply. 60 times 100 is 6,000. X times 30 is, we're going to write it as 30x. Now I need to get x by itself, so I have to divide out that 30. So we have 6,000 divided by 30 is 200. Now, plugging it into the formula and cross multiplying is where it goes. So sometimes when you're taking your quiz, the hard part is asking what is creating this sentence. Okay, is creating this sentence. So in this example, it says that John, we're just going to give an example. John wants to give a 15% tip on a $34 bill. So he wants to give a 15% tip on a $34 bill. So how much would he give in tip? So this one's not as easy to figure out because it's not giving you that blank, easy question. So how much would he tip? So then sometimes when I read these things, I just ask myself, well, what is I have to figure out? Oh, well, I need to figure out what is 15% of 34. Now, once I create that, this makes my life a lot easier and I can plug that sentence into my formula. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to go back and rewind and rewatch.